Hello everyone, Brickosaurus TG7, and today I finally got my hands on my first LEGO Jurassic World Dominion set. And today I'm going to be doing a review on the LEGO Jurassic World Dominion set number 76945 Atrociraptor Dinosaur Bike Chase. This set costs exactly $20 USD and includes 169 pieces. Let's get this open. Now, before I open this, I want to take a quick little note of the box art. So first off, we have the front display with the Atrociraptor and all this stuff going on. It states right here we get the Atrociraptor, Owen Grady, and Rayan Delacourt. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, he's supposed to be some kind of bad guy in the Jurassic World Dominion movie, which I'm really excited for, by the way. So yeah, this set is really nice. I really like how they put that little mosquito there. A really neat detail in the box art. Love the dinosaur design right here. They also have him on the side. Just really good design with the box art. Really good. Obviously, we have something here showing the size of the figure. And a little back box art describing a few things, showing a dinosaur size chart with the Atrociraptor. Really interesting, and this definitely comes from the scene that you saw in the second trailer, where it shows, well, actually the first trailer as well, where it shows those raptors coming out of their cages, and then Owen getting chased by them on his motorcycle, and this looks really, really interesting. And now, I know it states it goes with only 3 figures, but there's actually 2 others, 2 little miniature dinosaurs, so that's really cool as well. And yeah, this is a really neat value for $20, and I really can't wait to get this open. Alright, so we got quite a bit. First off, we got some instructions. We got bag 1, and we have bag 2. And obviously, we have the Atrociraptor figure, and this is not bagged, which is kind of interesting that's not in a bag. I can't wait to start building this. This is going to be really neat. Now, I do apologize for the background. I know it's a little messy, and I will get that straightened out as soon as I can. I'm currently filming a stop motion, so stay tuned for that. Well guys, I have finished building and I am really excited to get into this review. There's so much about it. The build was absolutely epic. A lot of detail, especially in a certain mechanism of the set. Really interesting. And before I get into the review, I just wanted to point out something really neat with the instructions. They put a lot of detail into this. When you first start the instruction, it has a new little detail. Basically, it shows the Owen figure right here, and the further along you get during the instructions, or the further along you go down the instructions, farther Owen goes. It shows you how close you are to being done, and I think that's just really neat. And yeah, that was a neat little detail I saw, and I really thought that was cool. So and also there's several other details regarding how the building works, like actually building the set, which I thought was pretty neat as well. But they have really put a lot of effort into the quality of the instructions and little details and stuff, which I really like. And again, like I said with the box art, which is really, really nice. So, let's start with the Atrociraptor figure, my favorite figure in the set. This is a really, really cool figure. Almost no complaints. I'll get to the complaints in a second here, but very well done. The mold's very nice. The quality of the plastic. The tail's a little rubbery. It's really neat. I kind of like it. But it's a really cool figure. Really well. It's really nicely structured. The plastic quality, the patterning, all of it is great. It's a menacing looking figure. Now, there was only one point of articulation, which can be a little bit of a problem for some people don't like that, especially for stop motion. I personally don't mind it that much. I like this style of figure a lot. Very similar to the Delacourt figure, extremely similar, almost the exact same mold, except there's of course a few changes made. But as you can see, there's a big similarity there. So that's pretty neat. Again, such a really cool figure. You love the patterning. There's obviously a little stud here if you want to put a minifigure there. But there is one complaint I have, and that is the toe claws and the hand claws and even the teeth are not painted. Now that really, really bugs me because that's one thing that I've always liked about the LEGO dinosaur figures is how much detail they've put into that, especially the claws and teeth and stuff. And it really sucks that they didn't go the extra step, put the extra 1 cent of paint on there. And that kind of bums me out a little bit, but it's not really a big deal. Again, really cool figure, especially love how the head looks. And yeah, the Atrociraptor figure is definitely one of my new favorite smaller dinosaur figures. Alright, now let's get into the actual minifigures, the characters, the human minifigures. And this is Owen Grady. Wow, I love getting brand new characters. Always such a joy to get a character we definitely haven't seen in any other sets before, and definitely exclusive character. Guys, why is Owen in every LEGO set? I'm being sarcastic, yes, but he's almost in every Dominion LEGO set. He's like in every other Jurassic World set. Why is Owen such a popular figure? I mean, it's a cool figure, don't get me wrong. It captured Chris Pratt's likeness perfectly, but still, it annoys me that he's in literally every set, and this isn't even a new shirt print. Now, I personally don't own this shirt print, so I'm kind of happy to get that, but I mean, like, you could have got a little different design, even just a darker blue shirt, which is in the movie, he has a darker blue shirt. Anyway, let's just talk about the figure. Enough of ranting. This is the Owen Grady minifigure. So very simple, nice design. The legs, pants, whatever are the same as the others. There's a little bit of detailing, a belt with some little gear. No detailing on the back. However, the shirt is detailed on the back, some wrinkles and stuff. There's a little unbuttoned there. And really cool. Again, really nice design with the face that captures likeness perfectly. I really love the alternate face expression. This is one of my favorite LEGO heads of all time. The hair is a nice piece too. Again, I wish we kind of got a little different redesign because this has popped up in several sets before. It's a little annoying, but still a good figure and always glad to get another Owen. The next figure is Rayan Delacourt. I really hope I'm saying that right. And this is supposed to be, I think, another one of the big bad villains of the movie. There is supposedly 2 in the movie, but this is one of the big villains in the movie. And he's like the main bad guy's henchman, apparently. I haven't seen the movie yet. It hasn't come out yet. But for people who are watching it after the movie's released. But anyway, yes. First off, I want to note that the tranquilizer dart is a different color. He goes with the tranquilizer gun, and usually it's a green tranquilizer dart, and it's interestingly enough yellow, which I think is really neat. And it even goes with the extra one, which is also really nice. So, let's talk about the figure itself. First off, I want to note something very, very interesting. And you may have noticed this too, and this is the same in all the other sets. He has 2 different hand colors. What is this? This is really interesting. And I think, and my theory is, one of the gloves, probably the red glove, controls the Atrociraptors, because he's supposed to be a handler for the Atrociraptors, which is interesting. The suit colors and everything are really nice. One thing I really love is how the colors match with the colors of the trench coat and the pants match the same as the colors on the the torso, which is really nice. Now, sadly, it doesn't go all the way around. Again, that's something LEGO needs to really work on. Same thing with the Kenji minifigure. The detailing shorts on the front, but still tan color all the way around. A little annoying, but still fine. And this character looks really nice. I love the torso print. And you can see he has a little snake tattoo on his face, which is interesting. He also has an alternate face expression. So great, a nice new print for a new character. Really happy to get this. This looks like a really interesting character. Can't wait to see what his role is in the movie. And yeah, this is a really well designed character. And lastly, we have the two baby dinosaur figures. This is really neat. And they both have some new designs. These are the same mold. This is the same mold as the blue figure, the baby blue figures from the Fallen Kingdom sets. And this is really neat to get some new designs and new colors. And I'm really happy they included two. And that's pretty neat. I really like how they did that. These are two wonderful figures. Nice detail in the paint jobs. One of them looks like a Christmas dino. You have the red and the green. Just really neat. And then you have this cool purple and brown combination of colors, which I also really like. So yeah, these are two really neat figures, and I really like them. And I'm really glad LEGO decided to put them in this set. And now we have Owens Motorcycle. This is a really neat motorcycle. It's a little interesting, and I feel really mixed about it. It's designed where it can balance pretty easily, but also you have to like balance it just once you have to do it right, and it'll balance very nicely, but only if you put it right. And it doesn't do well on a LEGO platform. It has to be like on a table or something. And I can show you right here. If you put it on a table, it balances perfectly. LEGO platform, it falls over. And I really don't like that, especially there's no kickstand, so that kind of bugs me a little bit. I've had to use some clay to kind of keep it still for when I did the intro, when I did the beginning where I talked about the build. It's a good motorcycle though, nice red. I'm pretty sure this is not a new one though, so that kind of sucks. But still, really cool. Looks just like the one in the movie. Actually, more pieces than you would think building it. So yeah, pretty neat. Now let's get to this part of the set, the build. Now, I really mixed about the build. Why is that? It's kind of broken there. Okay. There's several things that are really good about it. Several things. Then there's things that make me just upset about it. First off, let's start with the cons because I want to get them out of the way. First off, there are some parts that feel a little choppy. Like there's these two railing pieces. It feels like they should connect, but they don't. And it just feels so out of place and so weird. It feels like there should be a little more railing pieces, but there's not, which is kind of weird. Another complaint I have about is the escape or the brake feature. As you can see, or the breakaway feature. As you can see in the instructions, it says this. It's really just cheaply made. It feels just kind of weird. Like you just have the dinosaur go run and break it. I don't know. To me, it doesn't. What's the point? I don't know. It doesn't feel as nice as some of the other breakout features or, stuff like destruction features. Because a lot of LEGO sets, especially Jurassic World sets, have destruction features. This is also supposed to also come off as well. To me, it doesn't make much sense. But yeah. Now let's get into the pros because there's a ton. First off, this little dinosaur market thing. This thing is epic. And you could, and it has a little space here to contain where, the whole little baby dino, and if you can see under this, there's like some amber. It really gives that black market dinosaur kind of vibe, dinosaur selling kind of vibe. It reminds me a lot of the Fallen Kingdom auction scene, and yeah, there's quite a few neat little details too, such as the lamp back here, this little Triceratops skull on the crate, and this is a crate that's pretty interesting. I think it's a neat crate. And a lot of detail into the build. I really love how it feels. The platform's nice, the way it just all connects, it just feels nice. Again, some of it feels a little choppy, and that's the only problem I have with it. But still, very nice build. And the main feature of this build, which is probably one of my favorite features I've seen in a while, is this little rotating thing. And it's genius how they built this rotating feature. And all you have to do is, there's this little gear thing you turn back here. There's an entire gear system in all of this. It's a really complicated build in there, and it's really neat. It's really neat, and I really like that. So you stick the dinosaur in there, and you just kind of showcase it. Kind of like that auction scene in Fallen Kingdom. That was so neat. And yeah, there's a really nice build. There's not too many play features or interaction features except for this little rotation thing, but that's okay. Again, just a really neat build. And one thing I also want to note is right here, you can see this connecting piece. As you can see here, it connects to this T-Rex set, which is kind of neat. And I even think there's like a diagram that shows it at some point in this set. But still, just really cool how they did that and connected everything. Oh yeah, right here. As you can see right here, it shows how the set connects together, and it does really connect. And that is, that's pretty neat. Anyway, let's talk about my final opinion of this set. So, all in all, I am very pleased with this set. I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's a very good set, and especially for the price of $20. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but this is a $20 set, which is really nice. But it just feels like there's something missing. It just feels a little incomplete, and especially with the Atrociraptor not being painted, the claws not being painted, the motorcycle missing a kickstand. All of this stuff really just annoys me. But still, and also the build, that just feels really lazy there. But still, a very, very good set. I highly recommend you pick it up, especially for the Atrociraptor and all these cool figures. And overall, I'm pleased with this set, especially for the price of $20, and that's just the main thing going for it. If it was any more expensive, I actually may not give this set such a high rating, but I definitely recommend you check it out. Also, the Atrociraptor is probably one of my new favorite dinosaur figures. Not my number one favorite, but one of my favorite smaller dinosaur figures. Just really well designed, except for that the claws not being painted, but still really nice. Just love how love the vibe of this set. And I'm really excited to see what other LEGO Jurassic World sets may come out in the future if that theme continues. I definitely recommend you pick it up. The price is great, and the figures are great, and the build is pretty great too. There's just a few things that bug me about it, but they're very small things, and I definitely recommend you pick this set up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
My junk drawer, my junk drawer. So many things, I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go, no, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer.